Okay, hi. I wanted to make this video to clarify a couple things, and going forward, they're making some changes. So I wanted you to see me explain them to you. So I hope that you watch this whole video. I've made a new syllabus for the at least till the end of the month and possibly till the end of the school year. So I wanted to walk you through that, and then I wanted to talk about some changes I made to Google Classroom, as well as this week's work. So there's a lot of stuff in this video. So the first thing is we are switching to daily hours instead of having them twice a week. I don't know exactly which hours ours are going to be yet, but I hear they're in the afternoon. Once I know, I will communicate that to you. The daily hours, as far as I know, start this coming Thursday, the 16th. So we'll still have the office hours Tuesday from 11:30 to 12:30, but then we're going to start daily ones on Thursday, obviously during the school week, not weekends. So I don't know if you saw a picture of our dogs, but they're super cute. Okay, so some other changes. Because we are going to be doing daily hours on Wednesdays, I'll do live teaching of the material. So if you don't want to watch the videos and you'd rather see me do it live and stop me and ask questions, you can come to Learning Lab. That's what we're calling them now instead of office hours. Learning Lab time on Wednesdays, and I'll go over new material. So that will start not this week. This week's going to be a catch-up week, but the week after that. So I mentioned that we're going to be holding daily hours, and another new thing we're going to have to do is have take attendance. I need you to be present at least once a week. And the way that I'm going to do that is have you fill out a check-in form. So the check-in form is pretty generic. It's your name, your email, and then how are you doing? And then, I don't know, I might ask some other random questions, but for the most part, it's just so that I touch base with you and I know that you're still okay and that you're able to log in and see stuff on the classroom. Okay, so that's for attendance purposes. And then the assessments, we did do assessments for radicals, and that is going in the grade book. But for the next one, when we do exponential and logs, that's going to be more of a choice board. So that's going to give you some different options to do things, one of which will still be just a multiple choice on a Google form if you prefer to do that, but we'll have other options. So you still have to do big ideas work. That is still going in the grade book. That is graded either 0 if you don't do it at all or 100 if you complete it. But the assessments will be based on successful completion. So we're being pretty loose here about what successful completion looks like. Those are still going in the grade book. They are worth slightly more than the big ideas assignments because they're kind of more cumulative. So we did the radicals unit, exponential and logs is coming up the next couple of weeks. And then the last couple of weeks, we're going to do something called How to Learn Math for Students. And it's a 6-lesson course that is designed for students of all grade levels. And it's hosted and designed by a professor at Stanford. So you'll be completing those mini lessons. They're anywhere from like 6 to 19 minutes. And then you'll be doing another choice board at the end of that. So some changes coming. You'll see us more. The amount of work that we're giving you is not changing. That is going to stay the same. But I do want to let you know what's coming this week. This week is a catch-up week. So the minimal thing I need you to do this week is fill in the check-in form so that I know you're still out there listening to me sometimes. No new math work, but if you owe me something, now is a good time to do that. You can do the old big ideas week 1 and week 2, and then the radical assessment if you haven't done that. I also have a link here if you want to do some extension, some SAT practice. So this is what the week 4 looks like. And let's talk about classroom for a second. So I changed the assignments, or instead of them just being on the stream as announcements, I changed them to actual literal assignments in classroom because some students, I'm not naming names, thought that because they weren't called assignments, you didn't have to do anything. So now they are going in classroom as assignments. If you already did week 1 and week 2 of big ideas, you do not need to submit them or do anything different than you've already done. Going forward, when we go into week 4, I would like you just to say when you are done with it, submit. That way I know I can go into big ideas and update your grade. So please, starting next week, please submit it. It will be under here as an assignment. It will also appear in the stream. So that's why I did this, so that everyone knows that these are assignments that you have to do and they are in Infinite Campus. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, you can always email us or use Remind if you're in our Remind. And if not, our Remind code and links to that information is right here on Classroom. So thank you, and hopefully I'll see you soon.